If you notice my hair blowing majestically, it's because I have a fan on me because it's warm weather. But my mom's home from the hospital. She's all right, and that's good news. But the presence or absence of people in the house can change the dynamic in the house, and that's very much a thing that can affect autistic people. So, if someone is suddenly missing from the house, and the autistic person in your life who, if they're not able to speak, they're suddenly having just huge behavioral issues and outbursts and meltdowns and freaking out, it's because something's different in the house, and to them that feels wrong. Because when my mom was gone, I was terrified. I was scared. It felt like there was a hole in my life. But now that she's back, it's like the puzzle is complete again. The puzzle of my family, not the puzzle of autism, because puzzle pieces just suck for autism, but the puzzle of the household, it's like there was a piece missing, and now that piece is back. So, and I mean peace in the sense of a piece of something, and peace as in, calm and things feeling right again. That is a thing. So if there's like the loss of a pet or the loss of a person, or someone has to go away because they're sick or they're traveling or something, and the autistic person that you're taking care of is just suddenly having a change in behavior, and there's no health issues and the environment's okay, just consider that they're missing the person, or they're aware that something is different and they're upset. Because honestly, when my mom was gone, I felt like an untrained soldier running through combat, carrying an injured soldier who can't do anything for themselves on my back, which is my dad, because he is very disabled by Parkinson's. And so he could literally do nothing in the house. I'm doing the work of like 2 people. And I still have to do more work because my mom can't do everything yet, She can do some stuff for herself, but I still have to do like heavy lifting, turning, reaching stuff, and she'll call me for that. But I was thrust into this with no warning and no preparation, and I was on like extreme adrenaline survival mode, and I still haven't relaxed yet. But I just know that when I do, it's going to be ugly, and I'm kind of scared of that. Because I'm going to be shaking, I'm probably going to be sick to my stomach, I'm probably going to be just an emotional disaster for I don't know how long. Because this was a traumatic experience for me. It was very traumatic. And this happened when I was a little kid, too, when my mom had to have, like, extensive surgeries on her stomach and stuff. When I was little, she was just suddenly gone, and my dad had his parents, my grandma and grandpa, but they've been gone for a long time. So when I was in the same situation taking care of a dependent, my dad in this case, I had only my sister. And she had to be in the hospital with mom most of the time. So it was pretty much me, just doing a lot of the house stuff. I did all the house stuff, actually. The only things I couldn't do were things that I had to drive to do. And I don't drive, so sorry I keep staring off into space. It's just easier to talk if I'm not looking at my own face, because right now the sight of any face is just too much for me. This is really hard. You see how quick that emotion just happened? But every time I'm alone, I do this. I just cry. But my mom is home, and that's a good thing. I'm not crying because this is bad. I'm crying from stress. I'm hitting meltdown red zone. I'm going red, so... Sorry about that. I don't know why sucking my thumb has been helping, but I did it so I wouldn't scream and flail and hit myself. I don't know why it's been working, but I have been leaving bite marks. But I'm not biting through skin, so I just kind of clench my jaw and I just suck my thumb as hard as I can, and it seems to help for some reason. I don't know why. And it's only something I do when my mom's not around. When my mom's not in the house, like she's away and I don't know when I'm gonna see her again. I did this a lot in 2012 and not in September when she had surgeries. It's almost 7 years to the day when she had to have a different surgery for her fibroids, and she had those taken out and everything was fine. And so, but this is ridiculous. I mean, but this is the amount of stress I've been under, and I'm surprised I didn't actually cry after that meltdown, because usually I do. So maybe the video's a distraction, but it's been a very hard several days, and it was very traumatic, and that was me having a behavioral shift, just a very sudden meltdown, and I took care of it in a way that wasn't loud and obnoxious to the people in my house, because I didn't want my mom running in here wondering what's wrong, because if I cry really hard, she always comes running, because that's what moms do. Even when you're babies or adults, they still run when they cry. That's a mom thing. But that's how I've been coping, is when I'm alone, I cry and have meltdowns. And I just had one on camera and I got through it, but yeah. That might have looked very infantile, but if you make fun of it, you suck. Because, as an autistic adult, we react to stress very differently than a neurotypical does. And we crumble from it a lot easier. And our stress levels when we get into stressful situations are so much higher than a neurotypical. For some autistic people, just the existing is stressful. So when you add even more stress, it almost goes into dangerous situation level of stress. You remember that plane crash in the beginning of the movie Castaway? That's what level of stress I've been under. Like that, just trying to survive that plane crash. And yeah, because I basically felt like if I did something wrong, either somebody was going to yell at me or somebody was going to die. So that's how scared I was. It was, don't get yelled at and don't kill anybody and don't let anybody die. And I was taking care of 2 living beings, my cat and my dad. Now I've got 3. But with my mom, she can direct me, which is what I need. It's like I'm the combat soldier and I found my general who can direct me and give me orders and tell me what to do. My mom doesn't order me, but you know what I mean. So she's home and she's okay. And the house feels right again. So I gotta go calm down now. Bye.